Okay, let's unpack this. We're diving into some really interesting sources you shared about a game called Animal Spa.
Yeah, it's got a pretty charming concept.
Right, so this deep dive is basically a shortcut, pulling out the main ideas about this simulation game.
Exactly, where you run a bathhouse, but like for animals.
For animals, okay. Our mission is sort of exploring that idea, a bathhouse for animal clients, focused on relaxation, and multitasking. That seems key.
It definitely is. What's interesting right off the bat from the sources is that core idea. It's a sim game, yeah, but the main goal isn't, frantic clicking or anything. It's described, like, first and foremost, as relaxing.
Okay, so how does that work? How does it feel relaxing?
Well, the mechanics seem pretty simple based on what we saw. You place different kinds of baths,
Okay,
and you actually control the water temperature. Cold, warm, hot.
got it. Direct control.
Yeah, and they mentioned adding things too, like bubble machines, herbal bags, little extras for the baths.
Ah, okay, so after the bath.
Then they need to chill out more. So you set up rest areas, think, vending machines, maybe some snack stands.
Yeah.
You're kind of managing the whole relaxation journey.
That makes sense. Curating the unwind.
Exactly. And beyond just that, a really big theme in the sources is customization.
Oh, yeah. How so?
It's not just one fixed look. You design the whole place interior styles.
Yeah.
They mention nostalgic tiles.
I bet.
Even building open-air baths. And as you go, you unlock more animal types.
Different animals. Do they act differently?
Seems like it, yeah? Unique characteristics, maybe preferences. And tons of items to decorate just how you like. That personal touch seems really important.
Right, like making it your own little escape.
Definitely contributes to that feeling players mentioned. But here's maybe the most unique part, and I came up a few times in the sources.
Yeah.
It's designed to be played in a small window. Or you can just sit at the bottom of your screen while you do other stuff.
Oh, interesting. So multitasking is built in.
Pretty much. You can go full screen, apparently. But that window mode seems like a core feature.
And that probably connects to the pace, right?
Totally. The sources really stress this. No pressure, no timers, no losing. Just
Play when you want, how you want.
exactly. At a time. So yeah, that combo, low stakes, relaxing sim, runs in a tiny window that feels like its main thing.
Okay, but what about the atmosphere? Sound is usually big for relaxation.
It is, and they mention relaxing music, sound effects, all intended to, boost the mood.
But, I sense a but.
Well, yeah, there was specific feedback noted. One review, found the default music kinda childish. Distracting, even.
Oh, not exactly calming then.
Not for everyone, it seems. They prefer ambient stuff, though apparently you can buy a jukebox in the game to change the music later on.
Ah, okay. So there's a workaround, but the default might miss the mark for some.
Potentially, yeah. It highlights that the intent is there, but maybe the execution isn't universally perfect for creating calm.
So, if we pull it all together from the sources, what's the takeaway for someone thinking about this game?
Overwhelmingly, it seems players feel it delivers on the relaxation promise. You see phrases like, so relaxing, adorable and soothing.
Delightful escape was another one.
Yeah, exactly. It sounds like it really works as that calming background thing. Or just for unwinding. People love the charm, the customization.
But there are a couple of small critiques.
Minor stuff, mostly. One reviewer felt the core gameplay wasn't super innovative for, like an idle game. The basic loop.
Okay, and I mentioned maybe some
Slightly clunky animal movement, but it didn't seem to, really kill the vibe for most people.
Right, the overall feeling is still positive, focused on that cozy, stress-free experience.
And pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
It delivers what it sets out to do.
so there you have it, Animal Spa. A game about running a bathhouse for cute animals. Specifically built for chilling out, multitasking via that window mode.
All at your own pace. Yeah, lots of ways to make it your own.
Exactly, we've touched on the mechanics, the design choices aimed at relaxation, and how players are generally finding it really soothing, even with, that little note about the music.
Right.
Which kind of brings up an interesting point, doesn't it? If a game like this leans so heavily into being background noise, something pleasant while you focus elsewhere, how critical is the perfect audio environment, or even like groundbreaking gameplay compared to just being there, being charming and not demanding too much?
Yeah, that's a great question. What really makes a relaxing game work when it's not your main focus? Definitely something to think about.